Hi class, today's short video will be all about oxides. And in this 5 minutes video, you'll learn everything about oxides that you need to know. Let's start from the top first, about oxides. What are oxides? Basically, oxides are compounds that end with O, and O meaning oxygen. Some examples that you already know are Na2O, sodium oxide, H2O, water, or carbon dioxide, CO2. Everything ends with O. As you can see from this mind map, there are 4 kinds of oxides. Let's look at the first one. The first category of oxides are acidic oxides. Acidic oxides actually comes from most non-metal oxides except for these 3. So for example, I can have NO2, CO2, SO2, SO3, and etc. Because all these are formed with non-metal, nitrogen, carbon, sulfur, and they are not NO, CO, H2O. And how do I remember that they are acidic oxides? It's because that these gases, when you actually add them to water, for example rain, actually these will give us acid rain. And this is the reason why these are called acidic oxides. It's because they actually form acid rain when it actually mixes with water. One interesting property is that acidic oxides behave like an acid, meaning that it reacts with bases, because acids react with bases. Now we come to the second type, neutral oxides. And the 3 common neutral oxides that you have to know are nitrogen monoxide, carbon monoxide, and water. And what's so special of all these oxides? They all have only one oxygen atom. And also how to remember they are neutral? You can just remember water is pH 7, also known as neutral. And neutral oxides behave neither like acid nor base. Now we come to the third kind, which are basic oxides. And basic oxides are also most metal oxides. Some common examples that you know are group 1 oxides such as Na2O, Li2O, K2O. Your sodium oxide, lithium oxide, and potassium oxide. Or magnesium oxide, calcium oxide, barium oxide. These are your group 2 oxides. And these are just some examples. So basic oxides, one special property is that basic, it comes from the word base, right? So they behave like a base, meaning that they react with acids. So hence they behave like a base because basic comes from the root word base. Now the last kind is amphoteric oxide, and they are oxides of transition metals. Transition metals are metals that have different charges in different compounds, and transition metals usually occur along the staircase in the periodic table. Some of the common oxides that you need to know are 4 kinds, and I call them the zeptin oxides. Why zeptin? Because Z stands for zinc oxide, A stands for aluminum oxide, P stands for lead-2 oxide because lead-2 is Pb2+, and then tin would be tin-4 oxide, also known as SnO2. And amphoteric oxides behave like an acid and a base, meaning they react with both base and acid. So with this reason, they are considered amphoteric oxides, behaving like an acid and a base at the same time. This is the overall summary of oxides, and we have come to the end of the video.